I will say in reference to the protect black women is black women have to learn how to respect black men as well.
Right.
And I'm going to say that because a lot of us talk reckless, and then when we are in the face of danger, it's like, oh my God, you're not going to come to my rescue. When sis, you was just telling me ain't no good deadbeat, ain't my mama ain't she shouldn't have had me, should have swallowed me.
Like this,
my daddy should have put her on my put me on my mama forehead. So I'm not going to say black women shouldn't be protected, but this has to go both ways. And I'm not going to say black women always disrespect black men. However, we are in a state of emergency in the black community that we're not even understanding at this point. To where black women feel unprotected and black men feel like they don't have to protect us.
Message.
I just want to say I don't know Keke Palmer's boyfriend. I don't know anything about him really, besides the current thing. But let me just say, I hate that man. I pray and plot on his downfall. I hate him. I'm disgusted. I think when my friend told me that, we were just like sitting and I was like, what? I would love the chance to like punch that man. Like who? I am appalled. No couth, not one drop of couth. Like there's so many things wrong with it, but the
I don't really know if this is my last time, but what I know is I'm feeling just fine. My life is like a red carpet, and I'm feeling like the richest millionaire. This is my local mayor, and I'm the biggest star around here. What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscriber die trying. You see the thumbnail, man. You see the title. You saw the videos. This is a problem that keeps coming up. And the reason I used the first clip and then the second one was because not too long ago I did a video about Russell Simmons and his daughters getting into it. And the thing about it was she was crying foul and crying victim, and people were saying Russell was a bad person per se for his response because they saw him yelling on the phone, but they couldn't hear what he was saying, right? And then this happens with Keke Palmer, and she gets on social media and says what she says, like, I beat him up or whatever, you know. I'm praying on his downfall. Like, interesting. I wonder if that was the same type of stuff you were saying to your dad. And then he got on you about that. And then you went, oh my God, I'm abandoning him. And this is why the lady who was talking in the beginning is so important. What she said is so important because this whole I'm not protected, I'm not provided, I don't feel safe. Y'all forget when y'all disrespectful as hell. You get what I'm saying? So, and ironically, you know, even a thing with the Keke Palmer thing, she was one of those women that didn't see nothing wrong with that. Oh, I see anything, it's fine. Okay, do whatever you want. Okay, no problem. Okay, you want to do whatever you want, he want to do whatever he want. Shouldn't be a problem. And ironically, I wound up seeing something. It's an old Oprah Winfrey interview with LL Cool J and his wife. And I saw him talk about this alone, and then now he this one was him and his wife. When he said when he did the Doing It video, you know, doing it well. He was married at the time. And when the video came out, his wife was not feeling that because they were like newlyweds or something. So she was like, look, I know you LL Cool J and you the ladies love you and you Mr. Sexy, but you gonna have to tone that down. You can't be making videos this, you know, these ladies licking on you and all that. That can't happen. And he toned down the you know, ladies wasn't touching him like that or groping him like that. You know, it wasn't as overt as in that video from that point on. You know, he was still walking around shirtless, but you know, hey, you over here and I'm over here. But he toned it down. And if women look at the interview now, they'd be like, oh wow, it wasn't the well, I'll do whatever I want. It's my body, you know. It made no sense. And it's like, okay, well, we see where this is going as far as respect and disrespect. Now, the other thing that becomes bothersome with the disrespect and wanting protection is the lies. So, I was looking at Lovely T's video when she was talking about Boosie's daughter going off on social media, and I didn't listen to the whole video. I probably missed the last maybe minute and a half, 2 minutes, and so I probably did that. How can I put this? Uh-oh. Okay. Uh, they left out the part when he said that she left out of the blue, and she left out of the blue, and she messed around, and she knew what was going on with the child support. They didn't read the whole. Well, she read the whole thing, but she didn't say the whole thing. Sorry, I had I froze because of what I read, so my bad. But what wound up happening was this, because I even had to comment like, "Yo, y'all didn't read half of the story. She wasn't living in Baton Rouge. She was living in Georgia. That's out of pocket. That's out of pocket." But when it comes to the ladies, y'all do things that are dead wrong and out of pocket, and then y'all cover for each other and play brand new with these lies and these half truths, right? And then when it's pointed out and you find out the truth, you just act like nothing happened, and that's a bad character trait. That's a very bad character trait as a human being. So now you want protection for that. Now going back, the young woman Aoki, it's like I could use what she did as an example as I am, but the bigger thing about this is y'all do the same thing with relationships. You want a certain type of guy at a certain age, and then you realize, oh shit, that was a bad move, and now you're disparaging the same type of guy you wanted. Oh, let's just say I want a rebel. I want a rebellious guy. And then you get rebellious guys and it's fun until it ain't fun no more. And then it's like, oh, these men are trifling and they're so crazy and they don't do anything and they cheat and they're liars and they're thieves and they did all these bad things to me. And it's like, but if you rewind the tape, you said you wanted a rebellious man. So that's what goes with it though. That's what goes with it. So why are you lumping with, now you got what you wanted, it didn't work out the way you wanted, and now all the rest of the men are just like the men that you wanted, that you knew were compromised to begin with. Doesn't make sense. But and people are supposed and they're supposed to protect you, and when it falls apart, the guys that aren't rebellious are supposed to protect you. But you disrespected the guys who wasn't rebels, and then you disrespected the guy who was a rebel because you don't want rebels no more. So which one of these guys is supposed to protect you when it goes left again? I don't know. Same thing goes with the young ladies that was like on Fresh and Fit. Cop and please after the fact, right? Just cop and please after the fact. Oh, I didn't know, but I did know. I didn't know. I found out. So, okay, so you found out he was a white supremacist? Yeah, I found out when he was on the show, but I didn't know before. Okay, so when this pictures when you was hugging him, what was this? After the show? But nothing. And black men supposed to protect you, right? You got the young ladies who are, pro, pro black, and this, that, and the third, and then they got these interracial relationships that don't seem right. I don't care about a person having an interracial relationship. I really don't. But that's becoming like, and I'm gonna say this even with that. A lot of you people are pro black with a white. It's not even like a white savior fetish, you know. And everything white people do is better than black people, but you're so pro-black and you want them to be pro-black. And personally, I think that's where a lot of this backlash come from, because some of you people get in these relationships and you want these white people you with to downgrade themselves and be ultra pro-black, and then they get tired of being your little fetish, or you don't get tired of being their fetish, and then it just ends bad. And then you want to be blackity black, 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 and then they're anti-black after it's all over with. And it's like, it's because these stupid relationships, and you want, you know, then you want to be with them, and at the same time I need protection from you at the same time. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. And then you want other people to protect you, and this is where you're at. And it's like, how am I going to protect you from your boyfriend? I'm gonna protect you from your girlfriend. If that's where you want to be, that's where you at. Like, I don't get it. And they're not good enough, and you're not good enough. It's all stupid. You know, but I'm gonna get out of here, man. Tell me what you think about it. Like, share, subscribe, and try and catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
All I ask is when you lay your head on that pillow at night, know I gave you everything I had.